Alex, what do you see the opportunity here with the Wings being for you?
Just an opportunity to play, an opportunity to kind of not kickstart my career, but to really kind of get it going in the right direction and really try to cement that, I can play in this league and I can be an NHL goalie.
What does it mean to you when a guy like Steve Yzerman sees you as somebody, he mentioned yesterday, maybe you potentially you have the upside to be the goalie here for a good long time?
Yeah, it's great to hear that. Obviously, Steve's one of the greatest players to play the game. And the last few years, since he's been in charge, things have kind of been going in the right direction with this team, and just very excited to, like I said, get an opportunity to play and hopefully play a lot and, try to turn this organization around and get back to the winning ways it was, not too long ago.
Just one last question, please. What was yesterday like for you? How did you find out? What was your reaction like? I mean, I know it's kind of a homecoming for you, having played here when you were younger, but what was it like?
It was a pretty hectic day. A lot of phone calls from family and friends, and obviously the dog was a little excited too. But my agent called me. I was on the golf course, and my agent gave me a call, just let me know what's going on, and I couldn't have been more excited to come here and to get back here and be able to call it home, year round. So.
What kind of dog and what's the name?
His name is Zeke. He's a black lab.
Okay. So, and is he okay with the trade, or? He
was very happy with the trade. I don't know if you could tell there. He's pretty needy. So me being home, for the whole year now is going to be pretty exciting for him.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Next up, Max Boltman with The Athletic.
Hey, Alex, you mentioned being home all year now. So do you usually stay in Detroit, in the Detroit area in the summers then?
Yeah, I've been living, my wife now and I have been living here for I've been here about almost 10 years, and then she's been with me every summer since we started dating. So it's definitely been home for us in the off season.
Did you have a feeling then that like Detroit was a potential like option here, or was that just complete good luck for you?
Honestly, it was kind of like out of the blue. We really weren't expecting to get moved. So the trade itself was really kind of like just out of nowhere. So, but when we heard that Detroit was interested and they wanted to make a trade, we were very excited and very happy that things worked out.
With the way last year went for you, was there anything that you could kind of identify as like one of the reasons that you were able to break through in the way that you did, or was it just kind of the opportunity?
Maybe a little bit of a few things. I mean, obviously, you need the opportunity in order to succeed. So getting an opportunity there was obviously key, but just playing my game and just believing in myself. I've always kind of felt that way and believed that I can play in this league and be an elite goalie. So just having that mindset and just not really worrying about things and just going out there and playing my game. And that really was kind of what set me in the right way.
And then last thing for me, I understand you played with Dylan when you guys were kids. Do you keep up with him still? And what have your conversations with him like been since the news?
Yeah, we train together most in the summers. We'll skate together here soon, but just congrats. Looking forward to getting things going now in the season, and that's about it, really. Like I said, I see him a good amount during the summers. So,
thanks, Alex.
Yep.
Next up, Mike Stone, 97.1 The Ticket.
Yeah, Alex, were you stunned that this whole thing went down? I mean, it's not every day that a Calder finalist becomes available to a team. Were you surprised that Carolina, I guess, they didn't want you or you didn't want them? How did that happen? Because everybody's talking like this is like one of the great thievery jobs of all time.
Yeah, like I said, I was a little surprised at the move. I'd been in Charlotte and I've been in Raleigh, North Carolina my entire career so far. So, obviously got drafted by them. Feels like forever ago now, but just being in the organization, it really started to feel like home, and we loved being down there. We were very happy with with that area, and just getting to know the area a bit more this year obviously was very exciting. But yeah, I don't know, as much as it is a game, and everybody plays it, and like you try to have fun and enjoy it and all that, it is the business too at this point. And got like GMs and owners, they have to do what's best for the team. And as players, as you get older and you get better contracts, you get a little bit more leverage and a little bit more say in where you want to play. Right now, for me, it was obviously I wasn't in that situation, and I kind of just had to go wherever I was going. And just very fortunate that it was Detroit that was interested and giving me an opportunity.
You beat the Wings both times this season. What do you think of your new team, especially the defense that is going to be in front of you?
I'm excited. Like I said, I think Steve's done a great job of turning things around and getting this organization pointed back in the right direction and getting on the upswing. And I just hope I can be another piece in the process here, and get back to the winning ways that they were back in the day, and bring some more Stanley Cups to Detroit.
Last thing, they always talk about the goaltenders have like a little unofficial union. Do you have any type of relationship with Grace, and what do you think of him?
He reached out to me. He reached out to me, and his wife reached out to my wife. So that was really cool of him to do. And we're probably planning on getting together here one of these days. But I haven't met him yet personally, but I know a few guys have reached out and said nothing but great things about him. So I'm excited to get to work with him this year.
Thank you.
Next question, Ansar Khan, M Live.
Yeah, hi, Alex. Just the season that you had, playing for a good team and then getting some extensive playoff experience. Just what did that do for you, for your confidence and your growth?
Yeah, it was huge. Like I said, I just needed an opportunity, and I always believed that I could do it and play, and going out there and having success and being able to play in tough situations and in tough environments just kind of reinforced that thought that I had in that confidence that I had in myself. So I can't really say too many enough good things about how this season played out.
And just coming to an area that you're familiar with, a lot of the Wings. Just how much do you think that'll help in your transition to the new team?
I think it'll help a lot. Obviously, I'll be living at home this year, so I won't have to worry about packing up things and looking for a new place to live and whatnot. And my wife's in nursing school right now, so she's kind of like, she wasn't going to be down if I was anywhere else, she wouldn't be coming with me for the year. So it's going to be nice living at home and being able to see her every day, see the dog every day, and it's so much closer to home too. My family's in Cleveland, her family's in Hamilton, just across the border. So it's just a few hours drive, and it'll be nice to be able to be that much closer and to see everybody a little bit more often than what we've been able to these last few years.
Thanks, Alex.
Next up, Ted Colfin, Detroit News.
Hi, Alex. The answer kind of stole my thunder on one of those questions, but just as far as you and Carolina, did you guys get far as talking, negotiations or anything? Had that even started it up to yesterday or anything?
I kind of let my agent deal with a lot of those things. I've worked with him for a number of years now, since basically I kind of started junior hockey, and you needed an agent at that time. So I put all the trust in him. I have full trust in him, full confidence that he was looking out for my best interests. And he came to me with a few offers that Carolina had made, and we discussed them, and we ultimately, where they were and where we were, just it wasn't on the same page. And like I said before, this is a business just as much as it is a game nowadays. So, we have to do what's best for us sometimes, and the team has to do what's best for them. And, we just couldn't come to an agreement. And fortunately, like I said, we were able to move on and get moved to a great organization and a place that fits perfectly for us in our personal lives too.
Yeah, for sure. Do you spend a lot Do you still spend a lot of time in Parma or not?
Yeah, we go back every so often and see family. My family and I are very close. So we were actually just there this past weekend, had a little family party and things like that. So it's only like a 2.5 hour drive from here. So it's really not that crazy. We like I said, see family as much as we can.
The in-laws live in Akron, and we go through Parma on the way back because my wife has friends. The Little Polish Diner and Mission Barbecue are outstanding.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really are. Thanks for this, Alex.
No problem.
Next up, Kevin Allen, Detroit Hockey Now.
Hi, Alex. I wanted to just kind of build on what we've already started talking about. First of all, what's your wife's name?
Emma.
Emma. Okay. And where is she going to nursing school?
Michigan State.
Michigan State. Okay. And I wonder if you could kind of talk about her reaction. Usually with a trade like this, it's such aggravations for families because you get new, places to live and everything. And this is like the greatest thing in the world for you. You won't even be able to do it. Like, what was her reaction when she heard that, you had been traded to Detroit of all places?
She was ecstatic. She was probably even like happier than I was that I'd be staying home this year and just to be around, full time. Like, we haven't really been able to, because she's been doing school and everything these last few years, we haven't really been able to spend like an entire year living together. So we've been kind of doing some distance obviously in there. So we're really excited that just to be able to be together year round now. Like I said, we spend every holiday together, almost every holiday, depending on the schedules obviously for the year, but it'll just be normal now, and it's exciting. And, like I said, we don't have to worry about packing up bags and supplies and all that kind of stuff and driving however long, to get to wherever we needed to go. We can just kind of stay at home. And then when camp shows up, just get up and go to the rink.
And for the, Detroit fans who maybe weren't watching you this last season, can you, pretend you're a scout and talk about how you would describe your style as a goalie?
I'd say it's probably pretty athletic. Obviously I'm not the biggest guy, so, I can't be as deep in the net. So I'm probably pretty athletic. I'd say would be a great way to describe it. I think if you asked anybody else, they'd probably tell you about my puck handling and whatnot. And I like to handle the puck, make life a little easier for our D and try to spend less time in our own end. So those are two things that that'll probably stick out most watching me this year.
Thanks, Alice. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Next up, Art Regner, DetroitRedWings.com.
Hi, Alex. I'm just kind of curious that you finally have your breakout season, and with the team that drafted you, what's it been like the last, I don't know, since the whole negotiation thing began? I mean, were you thinking, hey, my ship's finally coming in? Little did you know it's going to sail to Detroit. I mean, have you run a gamut of emotion, I guess I'm asking, from maybe being disappointed with Carolina or a little angry to being elated that you're a Red Wing? I mean, what has it been like for you personally?
Yeah, I think it's been a roller coaster of emotions. We were very happy being in Carolina. Like I said, it was starting to feel like home, and we were hopefully looking forward to getting something done and being able to stay down there year round, which would have been awesome, and to kind of start planting some roots down there. But at the same time, the trade, obviously the trade happening, we're very excited to be here in Detroit. Like I said, this has been home for me in the off season for 10 years now. And for my wife, probably close to 4 or 5 years. So it's very exciting. We know the area very well. Obviously I grew up playing even youth hockey. I played up here a lot, so I know the area very well, and we have our place here. So like I said, we don't have to pack up anything. We can just kind of go on living life like we have been and just get to enjoy it. It's unfortunate that things didn't get to work out in Carolina. Like I said, we loved it down there, but we couldn't be happier to be in Detroit and to kind of start this new chapter.
I know Stoney said that you had individual success against the Red Wings this year, but the Red Wings hung tough with Carolina virtually every game. Can you talk about maybe a scouting report? Although God only knows. I mean, the team could be completely different once Steve's done with this offseason. But what was it like to play against the Red Wings? What can you give us a little scouting report about them? That when you know that you're going to take the ice against Detroit, you're going to get what type of game?
You're going to get a hard-fought game. They're a hard-working team, and I don't think that there's one team in this league that's not competitive. You know, you have to be competitive in order to play in this league, and these guys were every single night. You know, they gave us fits. There was never really a game that, you know, even though they finished, you know, in the bottom of the standings and obviously not where you want to be, but it wasn't an easy game by any means. And, you know, they gave their best every night. You know, they gave us fits. I think we were 500 against them this year. I think we went like 4-4. So you know, they're definitely a challenge, and I'm excited, like I said, to see what Steve can do and to see who Steve brings in and to kind of get back on a winning track.
I'm not sure if you're a baseball fan or not. I know as of yesterday, you're probably now a huge Tigers fan, but if you were a fan of the Cleveland ball team, they announced their new name today, and it's the Guardians. Do you like that name?
Yeah. You know, I don't know if I'll be a Tigers fan or a Lions fan. I don't know if I'd say that. I'll be a supporter. I'll always be a Browns fan at heart. So I don't know if I'll be able to put a Lions jersey on or not, but, the tribe changing their name to the Guardians, obviously that's where things are going these days. You know, they're everybody's trying to be more inclusive and things like that. So I think that's awesome that they were able to kind of get that turned around. Maybe, you know, I know it's been going on for a few years, I think, but for them to kind of like commit to it right now, you know, during the season, I think it shows that they're headed in the right direction.
Well, I think you're not alone about the Lions there, but thank you very, very much. And I guess welcome back, even though it's like you never left, I would imagine, but thank you.
Yep. No, thank you.
Our last question will be from Will Birchfield, 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, Alex, you said you wanted to cement yourself in the league, and obviously you took a start last year. I guess when will you feel like you've done that, like you've proven yourself in the NHL?
Probably when I'm done playing. I mean, there's always going to be doubters. There's always going to be people that don't think, you know, what they don't think as highly of you as you do. And I'm probably one of the biggest criticizers of myself, honestly. You know, I think there's always room to improve, and there's always ways to get better. You know, it doesn't matter if you're the best in the world or kind of a guy that's trying to crack into the league like I am. So there's always, like I said, there's always ways to improve. There's always things to get better at. And that's kind of how I try to approach the game and come into the rink every day, is that you got to get better. You know, if you're not coming in and getting better today, then you're not doing yourself any favors, and you're definitely not doing the guys that are in that locker room with you any favors.
All right, that's it for us this morning. Thanks to everyone for joining us. And Alex, welcome to Detroit. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Alex.